Again, good evening and welcome to the free market update here for the futures. This is going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, Fed Day, and that's going to be important here. Just a minute. We're looking at the Nasdaq here, and what I want to show you, basically what I want to point out is at the end of the day, going into the bell, the Nasdaq's up here around 44.50. And after hours, you can see it's 40 lower down here at about 44.11, and that is due to an Apple miss, where essentially Apple went out in the 104.5 range right here. It was right between like 104.35 and half, and it's dropped down to as low as just below 96 down here around 95.80. But then, fairness, the majority of this trade really got done right here around $96, about 468,000 times, as you can see right there. So what I guess I'm saying, what I'm thinking is we got a Fed tomorrow. And of course, let me go back to the Nasdaq futures now here. And of course, there's a chance that the Fed pulls another rabbit out of the old hat, so to speak, and that can certainly happen. Yellen's been known to be quite accommodating, but that's it. Either that, or in my estimation, this Nasdaq has been the laggard in the uptick in the other indices as of most recent, and I guess we're seeing why now. But if this Nasdaq starts to break on the back of this Apple, and then one stock doesn't make a market, we hear Tony say that all the time, but realistically, listen, Apple's down 8% right now after hours. Twitter, big deal, but they're down 11.25. Chipotle Mexican Grill, they're down 6.7%. Now, the Facebook, Google, and Amazon, they're holding on okay, granted, but Apple's not. So if this thing starts to pull back, then we're in for a nice healthy pullback. And so I want we need to be on guard as of tomorrow morning, and that's the way I feel. So we got one shot at this tomorrow, and that's the Fed. They pull a rabbit out of the old hat, or we're going to pull back. And I'll be looking for levels for you in the ES. And the first one that we know that really is trying to act as support is the 72 level. But if we go attack it like tonight or so on this Apple deal, it's not going to hold. It's held a couple of times already. There is a gap down here at 2058.5, and that's the gap between April the 12th and 13th on the cash sessions. And so, in all honesty, that would be the first level that I would really look to hold, would be 2058.5, and so that'll be an important hold. This 2072 is held enough that I can't ask it to do much more than it's already done. So 2058.5 is a gap, and it's already been tested once, but it was tested in the Globex session. It's not been tested in the regular trading hour session in the cash session at the 58.5. Okay, and that was actually the low last week as well, which was put in, like I said, in the Globex session. So on guard is the theme for tonight. We got a chance. It's still okay. The Fed, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But outside of that, this thing it's destined to pull back. Okay, so leave you with that. Hope it helps. You guys have a good trade. Nice evening. Catch you at the next update. Good night.